morning, everyone. This is Skip Sinwell, your beloved Campus Chronicles beat reporter, speaking truth to power and morning announcements to middle schoolers everywhere. Now, our top stories today. Multiple cheerleaders have confessed in participating in a human pyramid scheme. The possum that lives on the roof of our school. Is it getting smarter? Stay tuned to find out. And finally, the two staff members that have been missing for several days. I'm specifically referring to Miss Linda, the beloved lunch lady, best known for her chocolate cherry chimichangas. And Mr. Humphrey, the school janitor, best known for his ominous scowl and secret of waste management habits. Ugh. But in a stunning and potentially related turn of events, Miss McGarry, the school drama teacher, has actually been moved to the custodial department, which the administration claims is due to budget cuts and has nothing to do with the missing janitor. Seems suspicious if you ask me, and if you ask me, you should always ask me. We now go to Miss McGarry for a comment on the situation.
Hello there, student body, fellow faculty, the possum. I'd like to reassure you that my new custodial position is not a demotion, but a lateral move to an equally important position, like a jazz square that stops halfway through. A jazz line, if you will. I think that keeping our school clean is just as important as keeping it artistic. And when life gives you lemons, you make a lemon meringue pie. Of course, I've never successfully made a lemon meringue pie because they're very tricky, and it's nice to have goals. Look, what I'm trying to say is if anybody has what it takes for the job, it's me. Cleaning is just like theater, and don't say that it's not. When I mop, I channel Shakespeare, and I cry out, damn spot. Custodians are theater artists, the school's their masterpiece, and like theater directors, they're sick of seeing grease. Oh, I'll sweep like Dick Van Dyke and have a tap break now and then. Then I'll plunge into the toilets like Javert into the Seine. The Seine! Cleaning is just like theater, an art that's truly fine. So fetch the Windex and the squeegee, 'cause it's my time to shine. Literally! So, in conclusion, don't cry for me, student body. And I'll have you know, I've been plotting the most important event of this school year. No, this century. So put that in your script and smoke it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go clean up the home ec kitchen because somebody has spilled a bunch of lemons and eggs and lemon meringue pie filling. No idea who did it. Well, ciao!
Hey drama gang, Foster here holding Ginger the goldfish. Or the remains of Ginger the goldfish. She kicked the bucket this week. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Isn't holding your dead fish kind of weird? But I'll tell you what's weird. The things going on at this school. Lunch Lady Linda and the janitor gone missing. Miss McGarry suddenly a custodian. Ginger and I are headed to the one place where you can both flush a fish and flush out a mystery. That's right, Custodia, Janitor Humphrey's secret lair behind the school. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Foster, no one knows what's in Custodia. No one's allowed in Custodia. Mr. Humphrey doesn't let anyone near Custodia or near anything. But now Grumpy Mr. Humphrey's gone. Lunch Lady Linda's vanished. And Miss McGarry's refusing to spill the dirt on her new janitor job, which is presumably a lot of dirt. And you guys know I love a mystery, so here I am, alibi in hand, recording this video in case I get caught skipping second period. Ginger here is my plausible deniability. And also my friend who's dead. Not necessarily in that order, but look guys, this is important. With musical auditions tomorrow, we have less than 24 hours to figure out whether we can trust Miss McGarry or not. If she's not there to run the drama club, then our musical will be directed by Coach Brockjaw. Coach Brockjaw! He once asked me who runs a defense on a chorus line. But I'm telling you, Drama Gang, I'm not just doing this for me, I'm doing this for all of us. And my dead fish. And maybe myself.
I've always loved a mystery. They're pretty much the bomb. I used to stay up reading Sherlock, then interrogate my mom. Oh, mysteries are daunting, yes, they're filled with fear and doubt. But my dead fish and I are gonna figure one out. Isn't that right, Ginger? Ginger? Oh, right. I'm not a stranger to a mystery. Just check out all my logs. There's an abandoned dog out at the school and a freezer full of frogs. But no one's faced custodial, so dark and probably cursed. So my dead fish and I, yes, my dead fish and I, yes, this dead fish and I will have to be the first.
Be careful, Foster. I don't want to exaggerate, but literally everything I've ever heard about, thought about, or talked about for the past forever is the fact that Mr. Humphrey and Lunch Lady Linda vanished into thin air. And the last time I saw Miss Linda, she was walking right towards Custodia. Now, I don't want to make any baseless, speculatory remarks, but for all we know, she could have suffered a gruesome fate too horrible for words. Be careful, Foster, and don't do anything crazy. I know you can be a little bit dramatic, so I'm begging you, just tone it down. Oh no. Okay, I see what I did there, but don't worry. I have this calming technique that works perfect for situations just like these. It goes like this. There's so much here that we don't know. It's really overwhelming, so let's use a little logic and we'll be okay. Mr. Humphrey's awful shifty, put the odds at 50-50. Either nothing's wrong or there was foul play. Frankly, when I think about it, something starts to stink about it. Nothing is for sure, but now I've got a hunch. Mr. Humphrey is a killer. He took Linda just to grill her. Now Lunch Lady Linda, sweet Lunch Lady Linda, poor Lunch Lady Linda is his lunch.
Hey, Drama Gang. I know school just let out for the day, but this is an emergency video call. Carrie, you were right. I think something seriously weird is happening in Custodia. Not only did I not see Miss McGeary, but it was all dark down there, and I couldn't find a light switch, so I wound up using my phone flashlight to flush Ginger down what was either a custodial sink or a bathtub for small, unusually shaped children. And then, just as I was going to leave, I found this. A wallet. I know Mr. Humphrey hasn't been at school all week, so I thought it couldn't have been his, but I found his ID inside and this creepy poem. I promise I will always keep you safe. I will watch over you until you die. You will never be far from my sight. We will always share the ties that bind. So I'm thinking 3 things here. 1, Mr. Humphrey may still be in Custodia. 2, if he is, and I didn't run into him, then Custodia may be bigger than we ever imagined. We're talking secret tunnels big. 3, if this poem is about Lunch Lady Linda, and she's missing, then she may be in serious trouble. 3, the reprise. With Miss McGeary acting so strange, we can't rule out the option that she's in on this whole thing. Look, I don't want Coach Brockjaw directing the musical any more than you guys do. He once asked Carrie, who runs a defense, on a chorus line. But with auditions tomorrow, we've got less than 24 hours to figure out if we can trust Miss McGeary. So I'm calling on the whole drama club to team up and help me find out where Lunch Lady Linda is, what Mr. Humphrey's up to, and just what's going on here. The only problem is I'm not allowed to use more than 15 minutes of video chat a day, ever since that live digital recording we did of Angels in America parts 1 and 2. Now my parents monitor all my social apps. Do you guys have any ideas on how we can talk confidentially?
Foster, I'm glad you asked. As it happens, I've been working on this new app just for us drama club kids. It's like YouTube, but better, more confidential. And the algorithm doesn't keep recommending I watch the cast of Riverdale do ASMR with slime. We can chat on it for as long as we'd like, and the only way to access the app is by answering passcode questions that only us drama club kids will know the answer to. Like, who got spun off the turntable in Les Mis 2 years ago? Ashley Newman. Who got trapped under Milky White during Into the Woods? Ashley Newman. What broke down and had to be carried off stage in Greece? Trick question, actually. Both the car and Ashley Newman. I'm telling you guys, this app is a game changer. So to answer any further questions you may have, here's my assistant Lane with a helpful presentation.
Does the concept of a Snapchat fill your mom and dad with fright? Do you have to change your browsing history every single night? We must communicate, stay up to date, no matter where we are. My friends, there is an app for that, and it's spelled THEATER. Theaterer, a drama gossip whisperer, for sharing stuff with each other. It's super fun and quite secure. Theaterer, like a trendy app, it ends in It's really gonna cause a stir, so log on now to Theaterer. Did you get all that? I still don't know why we can't just make a PowerPoint. I need some water.
Hey followers, it's Maddox here. Sorry, I mean drama club friends. It can be so hard to remember I'm not running an immensely successful food reviews channel when I normally am running an immensely successful food reviews channel. I'm sure you can all imagine the stress, but as the resident foodie of the drama club, I wanted to hop on this new app. Thanks, Techie and Lane. And to let everyone know they should savor their Salisbury steak today, because from now on, the cafeteria is only going to be serving fish. I overheard one of the lunch ladies whispering it today in line. She said, and I quote, "There's only gonna be one option, fish." Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Maybe it's due to budget cuts, maybe it's due to the disappearance of lunch lady Linda. All I know is if you want more food news, or as I call it, foos, then like, share, and subscribe.
Maddox, come get your chicken nuggets.
Not in front of my friends, Mom!
Okay guys, Terry here. Please don't think I'm dramatic like my sister Carrie, but I was at home feeding my cats dinner when I got all of your messages, and I immediately rushed back to school where I was already searching Custodia for more clues. Now, I don't know what Mr. Humphrey did to make lunch lady Linda disappear, or how Miss McGarry got tricked into taking his old job, but if you ask me, we can't trust that grouchy janitor as far as we can throw him. I mean, if the whole drama club teamed up, we could probably throw him a couple of yards. But then he'd be really grouchy. I heard that if a teacher even looks at him funny, he leaves a "caution, wet floor" sign right outside of their door, even if it's not a wet floor. How messed up is that? Wait a second. What are these? Oh no. These were lunch lady Linda's. She did get lured down to Custodia. And what's this? Where does this go? OMG, I'm starting to panic. Okay, what was that call me technique that my sister taught me? Didn't it go like... There's so much here that we don't know, it's really overwhelming, so let's use a little logic so we don't get scared. All of Linda's things are here, which honestly is kind of queer, but maybe she just wanted different clothes to wear. But now I'm lost without a map, and maybe this is all a trap, and Mr. Humphrey planted this to catch me too. What an awful exercise, now I'm breaking out in hives. Tell my cats I pick them, I do.
Guys, I have huge clues news, or as I like to call it, clues. So, I was at the mall tonight, right? Because I wanted to swing by GameStop and pick up the new game, Animal Flossing. You know, the one about the cute animals who do victory dances and fight each other to the death. Except, I had to get my older sister to take me, and she wanted to go to the jewelry store. So I was waiting for her to finish talking about ear bracelets or whatever, and I see it. A ring box labeled Elmer Humphrey. Now, I don't know Mr. Humphrey's first name for sure, but I've read enough books to know if your first name is Elmer, you're almost certainly a cranky old man. And Mr. Humphrey is a very cranky old man. And get this, the box said, "One to rule them all," on the lid. So here's what I'm thinking is going on. Mr. Humphrey is an evil wizard. Huh? Do you guys think that could be anything? Look, I'm just spitballing here. Add me on Animal Flossing. Peace.
Hey guys, it's Gloria. I got the key from Terry earlier this afternoon while we were rehearsing for tomorrow's auditions. She's okay, by the way, just a little anxious. And so am I. I so hope I don't have to audition for Coach Brockjaw. One time I asked him if he'd seen Chicago, and he said the Bulls or the Cubs. And I'll admit, did Terry mention that today was my birthday when we hung out? No. And have any of you mentioned it yet today? A day which I might add is almost over? Also no. But here I am, being an incredible friend, sneaking around spooky custodial labyrinths in the middle of the night on my birthday, trying to find the door which this key will fit into. Oh my gosh, this is it. This is the door. Oh my gosh. You guys did remember my birthday. You're the best drama club ever. I'm so sorry I doubted any of you. At last I feel my life's complete. And it feels so good. It tastes so sweet. I've watched other people's birthdays every year since I was 9, and now finally someone remembered my... Oh, hold on, I'm getting messages. Let me... Oh. You guys didn't know it was my birthday. Well then, why are all these balloons here? Did the janitor remember my birthday? Did the possum? I need some...
Good morning, everyone. And by everyone, I mean the drama club. And by good morning, I mean Jacques, because I'm Skip Sinwell, your beloved Campus Chronicles beat reporter, here with some breaking in news. That's right, I found out about your unprofessional little investigation, and I've infiltrated your so-called secret application. Using drama club secrets as credentials, you forget that those secrets aren't so secret when you have to review every single production for the Campus Chronicles. Well, I personally find this all a complete affront to the good name of investigative reporting, so I'll be commencing my own official investigation. I didn't take one semester of journalism to be outscooped by a bunch of theater nerds in tap shoes. More details at 11, or whenever I feel like it.
Sorry about that, everyone. Just some technical difficulties. If everyone wouldn't mind updating their apps, we're going to go ahead and get rid of some pesky little bugs and unauthorized access. Due to popular demand, we are also adding more videos where the cast of Riverdale do ASMR with slime. I hope you all remember this when I need money to launch my first startup. Now, another school day is beginning, and we have to get to the bottom of this by 3 p.m. today, or we'll all be auditioning for Coach Brockjaw. The man who once asked me if Pippin was about some guy named Scotty. Everyone, get cracking. And the app's about to be down for a second, so Lane, cover for me.
Theaterer, some issues with our processor, but think of just how much more fun we'll have in version 1.1. Updating without a hitch, 3 hours left, that's a glitch. Thanks for your patience, Mayor Mercer. We'll see you soon on Theaterer. I can't believe I'm expected to just make these up on the fly. You have to start paying me more.
Hey everyone, I've got some big news.
No phones allowed.
Sorry. I'm recording for my first period library study hall. I just overheard a group of teachers whispering, which I for one think is a very suspicious thing to do in a library, which I should know because I'm being very suspicious right now. I couldn't make out everything, but it sounded like they said that sneaky man, something, captured her, something, I can't believe, something, honor, I would, something, murmur, something, honor, this whole thing, mysterious whispering, fiasco. Then, Coach Brock just said, I don't know if we can trust Miss McGarry with something this important. I think Miss McGarry got caught up with Lunch Lady Linda's disappearance and some sort of wicked librarian teacher janitor cult, and I think Brockjaw pushed her to do it so he could take over the musical.
Put your phone down.
See? That's extremely wicked. We've only got one short day to help Miss McGarry before she gets caught up in something bad for good.
Whichever girl is still talking, you will be given detention.
I'm not that girl.
Is this thing on? Okay, listen, I don't have much time. After Clara mentioned the librarian acting weird, I did what any normal person would do. And I followed Miss McGarry to her car in the teacher's lot and hid behind a bush. Now, we all know McGarry's law. Miss McGarry has never once left a building without forgetting at least one thing inside of it. And sure enough, as soon as she left the building, she realized that she forgot something and went back inside to get it. Now, I'm at her car, and I'm gonna try and see if I can find a clue in here. Wow. I guess adults can eat fast food whenever they want and then just not clean it up. I can't wait to tell my mom about this. Oh, wait, I forgot. I'm committing a crime. Nobody tell my mom about this. Oops. Oh, look, a note. Okay, it says tiger food. Prohibitively expensive. Must find solution. What could that possibly mean? What does Miss McGarry know about tiger food? Wait, my older brother showed me a documentary about someone who feeds people to tigers. Nobody tell my mom about that either. Did Mr. Humphrey feed Lunch Lady Linda to... No, it couldn't be. Oh, wait, Miss McGarry's coming back. I gotta go. Ooh, a chicken nugget.
Hey, I guess I should probably explain why I've been hiding in the home ec room this whole time. First off, Miss McGarry is bound to actually make a successful lemon meringue pie, and I want to be there when that happens. But more importantly, I don't think the drama club would like what I have to say about Janitor Humphrey. And that's that I think he's a really nice guy. One time, after a late rehearsal, he helped me secure my science fair winning baking soda volcano to the back of my bike, and I've never forgotten how kind that was. You try getting your own baking soda volcano to the back of your bike. After it exploded, those things are slippery. Sure, he's kind of quiet, and he doesn't smile all the time, but who does? Well, theater kids do, but have you met us? We're exhausting. And I think we're all being a little quick to judge here. There's something to be said about people who are kind of quiet. Dr. Seuss was awkward. Newton was aloof. Lincoln stood at 6'4" but hardly raised the roof. Meryl Streep's an introvert, so that alone should say sometimes being quiet's okay. Gandhi wasn't chatty. Cher is very shy. Snape seemed scary, then helped Harry frequently not die.
with quiet things like cats and trees and yoga. We're so blessed. So if for once you theater kids could give it a rest. I mean, sometimes being quiet, a little verbal diet, often being quiet is best. I mean, best.
Poof, third period dance class was killer today, guys. Ballet, okay. Bar work the entire time. Oh my goodness, my legs are gonna fall off. But your heads are gonna fall off when you hear this. I overheard my ballet instructor, Miss Sheila, say that Mr. Humphrey, our janitor, Mr. Humphrey, has epic dance moves. I know, right? So here's what I'm thinking. The man has killer moves. The man has endless real estate in the form of Custodia. Put those two together and what do you get? That's right, Janitor Humphrey is running an exclusive underground Zumba studio from underneath the school. And he's forcing Lunch Lady Linda and Miss McGarry to be his backup dancers. And before you say I'm way off base, I once saw Janitor Humphrey dance with a broom just like this. Was he quite as good as me? No, but who is? I rest my case.
Okay, guys, I really don't have long to talk because I'm supposed to be stocking these canned goods at our school's food drive, but after what I just heard, I knew I had to contact you all right away. When I was picking up these canned goods from my church last night, I overheard one of the volunteers talking, saying that the sanctuary was too small for Mr. Humphrey and Lunch Lady Linda's upcoming service. When you put it together with everything we've learned over the past 2 days, it all finally makes sense. Mr. Humphrey and Lunch Lady Linda are both dead. And they're having a joint funeral. Oh, it's so sad. These were special people that kept our days clean and fed us healthy, nutritious. Well, they kept our days clean. Now, I'm gonna honor these people by bringing this food to the needy. Nothing will distract me from... I'm gonna be late for auditions. Bye!
Alright guys, this is it. The moment of truth. I'm here at the drama club office. Miss McGarry is nowhere in sight. And any second now, Coach Brockjaw will be here to make us all audition for The Greatest Showman. Which I know for a fact, he thinks is a documentary about Rob Gronkowski. I've assembled all of the clues we've gathered, and it's time for me to announce my conclusion. When you put together the strange disappearances, the wallet, the poem, the key, the fish, the ring box, the balloons, the whispering, the music, the tiger food, the dancing, and the service, it all becomes clear. Mr. Humphrey turned Lunch Lady Linda into tiger food so that he can serve mercury-filled fish in the cafetorium to clear out the school so he can use it for his Lord of the Rings themed Zumba dancing club. And also, they're both dead. Oh, what's the use? We failed. I failed. I really don't know what we're going to do about all of this, or where Miss McGarry has disappeared. I guess I was never cut out to solve mysteries after all. At least, Ginger isn't here to see how far I've fallen. Oh, Ginger. I thought I'd love a mystery, a chance to use my brain. But nothing here is making sense, and Ginger's down the drain. I guess I'm not cut out for this, so much to my dismay. My dead fish and I had better call it a day. I guess I'd better go pick out a dress for Lunch Lady Linda's funeral service. Wait a second. Dress. Service. That's it! And what's this? I'm getting a video from Skip Sinwell. Oh no, Skip, you are not solving this investigation before me!
Good afternoon, everyone. With an eye of justice and impeccable sense of timing, I have chosen now to reveal the findings of my investigation. This just in, all members of the drama club, please report immediately to Custodia. And cut print, love it. Let's see what we got over here. Okay, so how old do you have to be to win the Pulitzer for investigative journalism? 23? Okay, what if you get a note from your parents? Come on. Oh, come on! No.
Finally. Welcome to Custodia Drama Club, and don't be expecting to leave anytime soon. I know you've been on a crazy hunt to try and find some very personal information about the members of our staff. Well, the first thing you should know is it's none of your business what the adults do in their personal time. The second thing you should know is... Wait. Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, hold on. Sorry, this basement is damp and there are leaks everywhere, so I have to wear this hoodie. Where was I? Oh, right, since you'll find out soon anyway, I wanted to be the one to tell you that Mr. Humphrey and Lunch Lady Linda, who, by the way, we just call Linda, will be getting married tomorrow. What's that, Foster? You already knew. Well, I bet you didn't know this, that I, being the best director in the city, have been acting as their wedding planner and master of ceremonies. Oh, you figured that out too. Oh, well, I'm counting that as a victory for our education system, so you're welcome. Anyways, that's why I haven't been around a lot. I was trying to keep a low profile while running a high profile gig. Auditions will, of course, be postponed, so I can give you all the attention you both deserve and clearly demand. You know, I would have notified you earlier, but an artist can't be expected to keep track of anything, especially not when they're imagining, planning, and executing the greatest exotic animal-themed pescatarian wedding this middle school has ever seen. Oh, and another thing, I know many of you have some harsh things to say about Mr. Humphrey, but I wanted you to know that if he ever seems tired or grumpy, it's because he works 2 jobs so he can send his money to the Give a Kid a Crock Foundation, making sure every child in Eastern Europe has both a slow cooker and a pair of soft, ugly shoes. And he also volunteers at big cat shelters in his spare time. And I must confess, Mr. Humphrey has saved several of our musicals. When the turntable began throwing actors willy-nilly in Les Mis, Mr. Humphrey fixed it. And when the car broke down in Greece and began to spew wiper fluid across the stage, it was Mr. Humphrey who cleaned it up. And when Ashley Newman cried so much in the closing line of Matilda that her salty tears threatened to discolor the stage, it was Mr. Humphrey who desalinated the floorboards. So, in conclusion, don't jump to conclusions, and don't judge a book by its cover. Now, pay attention. You might not be at auditions for any musicals today, but I've got some dance moves for this wedding ceremony that I want you all to learn. And they go a little something like this. You had yourself an escapade, you reached the finish line, but with every step along the way, you misread every sign. You thought that your custodian was a ghost who haunts the halls, but you never took the time to see behind those coveralls. What if you flipped the magnifying glass for another point of view? 'Cause you think you know and you just don't know, no, you don't have a clue, no, you think you know and you just don't know, no, you don't have a clue.
Morning, everyone. Our top stories today. The Cross Country Club has decided to rename themselves in the spirit of honesty and will now be known as the Cross a Good Portions of Town Club. I'll try to remember that. And the possum that lives on the roof of the school has learned how to fill out a Scantron. And last, but certainly not least, school bells weren't the only bells pealing through the halls last night. A wedding occurred, which this reporter correctly predicted. As lunch lady Linda walked down the cafetorium aisle to marry Mr. Humphrey, accompanied by a flash mob of our very own drama club, music was provided by Danny and the rest of the pit band, and flower girl duties went to Ashley Newman until halfway up the aisle, she remembered she was allergic to, most flowers, and had to be escorted out by medical professionals. Sometimes a flair for the dramatic is needed, and this reporter is grateful to the drama club for sending me on my greatest investigative inquiry to date, and for keeping everyone on their toes, not least of all themselves. The entire school was in attendance, as were many members of the local dance company, of which Linda and Mr. H are both card-carrying members. The bride wore white and a hairnet, and the groom traded in his typically dirty coveralls for some slightly cleaner coveralls. We wish these two lovebirds all the best as they begin their new life together. And we here at Campus Chronicles would like to editorialize on one last note.
You don't have a clue, but listen up and you will find a brand new point of view can be your greatest alibi. Nothing's black and white, and that's quite alright, cause we know one thing is true. You think you know and you just don't know, no, you don't have a clue, no, no. You think you know and you just don't know, no, you don't have a clue. No, you don't have a clue, yeah.